थैंक यू सो मच।
मेरा नाम प्रीतम है, मैं हिंदी मीडियम में पढ़ा हूँ। हाँ, बहुत फैंटास्टिक डिस्कशन हो रहा है। मैं हिंदी टाइप भी कर सकता हूँ, लेकिन मेरा सवाल ये है कि हम हिंदी से प्यार नहीं करते इसलिए नहीं सीखते, या इंग्लिश से प्यार करते नहीं सीखते। स्टेटस हमारा सामाजिक स्थान बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहता है, क्या होता है रहस्य? हम हिंदी से प्यार नहीं करते, मेरा अपना विश्वास है कि अब के जनरेशन में।
आप हिंदी से प्यार करते हो कि अंग्रेजी से?
मैं दोनों से करता हूँ।
तो मैं आपको एक छोटी सी कहानी सुनाता हूँ। गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने एक अभियान शुरू किया था कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग का। कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग में क्या होता है कि आप गांव-गांव में जाकर उनको कंप्यूटर कैसे यूज़ करना है उसको सिखाते हैं। तो उन्होंने हमें गुजरात का एक स्टेट दिया जिसमें जा जाके हमको कंप्यूटर लिटरेसी उनकी भाषा में पढ़ाना था। तो हमारी टीम गई वहाँ पे, तो वहाँ पे उन्होंने स्कूल्स के बच्चों को पहले कुछ बात की पता करने के लिए कि क्या क्या नीड है वहाँ पे। असल उसमें ज़रूरत इसकी थी कि जाकर वो ऐसे लोगों को कांटेक्ट करें जो तकरीबन 10वीं पास या 12वीं पास हैं और कुछ उनके पास काम धंधा नहीं है, तो उनको क्यों ना कंप्यूटर सिखाया जाए ताकि वो अपना व्यवसाय शुरू कर पाए। तो जब उनसे बात की तो बहुत सारे लोग एनरोल हो गए कि ठीक है हम कर लेंगे, फ्री में वो था कंप्यूटर कोर्स था। तो जब शुरू किया तो तकरीबन वो 20 घंटे का कोर्स था, लेकिन वो 5-6 घंटे के बाद ही लोग छोड़ के चले गए साथ। तो उनको पूछा गया कि ये चक्कर क्या है, तो उन्होंने बताया कि यार इनको ये समझ में नहीं आ रहा कि ये क्यों कर रहे हैं कोर्स। इनको तो ये चाहिए था कि अंग्रेजी में पढ़ाओ आप ताकि ये गांव से शहर में जा पाए। आप उल्टा कर रहे हो, आप उनको लोकल लैंग्वेज बता रहे हो, हिंदी में पढ़ा रहे हो या गुजराती में पढ़ा रहे हो, और वो फिर वही के वही रह जाएंगे। तो ये दिक्कत है,
सामाजिक पलायन नहीं होगा।
तो हम हमारे जो गांव के लोगों में ये विश्वास है मन में कि अगर वो अंग्रेजी पढ़ते हैं तो उनकी उन्नति, और अगर वो लोकल लैंग्वेज रहेंगे तो वहीं रह जाएंगे। ये कैसे आप टैकल करोगे?
So, आप जो कह रहे हैं वो एकदम सही है। एक्चुअली ये जो बैरियर है ये तो हमने ही क्रिएट किया पिछले 50, 60, 70 सालों में। एंड इसी का भी एक और उदाहरण वहाँ पे चाइना में है कि चाइना वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी पुअर। 25-30 साल पहले इट वॉज ऑल्सो वेरी पुअर। एंड वहाँ के लोग भी अगर जो अमेरिका चले जाते थे पढ़ाई करने के लिए, दे यूज्ड टू फील ग्रेट अबाउट देमसेल्व्स, राइट, बिकॉज दे आर पुअर। एंड कहीं पे भी आप चले जाइए, फॉरेन लैंग्वेज अगर सीखना है तो फॉरेन लैंग्वेज कौन सा सीखा जाए? रशियन सीखा जाए, फ्रेंच सीखा जाए, अंग्रेजी तो इंडिया में सब पढ़ते ही हैं, लेकिन बाहर दूसरे देशों में अंग्रेजी सीखा जाए। आज की तारीख में क्या हो गया? चलो चाइनीज सीखना है, राइट। इट टर्न अराउंड, इट्स ऑल अबाउट द इकोनॉमिक स्टेटस। आपने स्टेटस की बात की थी, सो वही है। तो वो ये वाला तो हमने हम खुद क्रिएट कर दिया हमारे कंट्री में, और इस तरीके से क्रिएट किया है कि आज के डेट में हम खुद ही जो इंग्लिश नहीं बोल पाते उनको इज्जत दे रहे हैं।
Hi, I'm Gurpriya, and I have one question to the panel. That you're focusing on China as an example, comparing it to India. But the point is that आज की डेट में अगर हमारे पास सीरीज आते हैं या हम कुछ भी एप्लीकेशन लिखते हैं, क्या हम वो लोकल लैंग्वेज में लिखते हैं? Because the companies that we are dealing with are Western. So is it necessary for villages in India to use their local languages, or slowly they should start adopting English as a language? Because China is homegrown, but India is dealing with MNCs. So is it like people in villages, we need to keep them in a blanket that okay, you deal in your languages, or we can devise a method in which we can do conservation of languages and things like that, but adopt English as a language?
Yeah, this is a very good question.
So, very interesting question as well. So, any MNC who comes to India, be it Google, be it Unilever, they know that they have to cater to the audience, right? And all MNCs will, of course, cater and change the products to work with the local language users, right? So if you look at Unilever packing, product packagings, if you go to state to state, they will do it in the languages that the user understands. So if you go down south, you'll have Tamil Telugu. If you are in the Hindi belt, possibly Hindi, right? So the idea is not for them to basically adapt to English, because like I said, right, that's not the way to win with the users. The idea is to offer products in the local language itself. And to your point again, I think the one lesson that we can learn from not just China, but say our Southeast Asian neighbors as well, again, which also have MNCs as well, is that they're very proud of using the local language itself. I think here in India, we've made it the elite and socially acceptable language is only English. Once we're inclusive, once we are proud of our local languages, we'll have the users also adapt to that local language itself. And like I mentioned, right, all MNCs will cater to the audience. They won't, expect everybody to come to English. They will adapt their products to the local language itself.
Also, I just want to add something to this. Is basically, if you look at China, China is like a country which controls a lot of things. It is a very controlled state, So, but apart from China, if you see other European countries also, if you go to Italy, France, they are very proud of their language, unlike us.
Yes. Actually, the Chinese don't realize that they are controlled. There is a reason. There is a reason to it. For an ordinary citizen, उसकी जिंदगी चलाने के लिए उसको जो चाहिए अगर वो उसको मिल रहा है, without even realizing कि वहाँ policy level में क्या हुआ, वो खुश है. So what China practically did is that they just did not allow other companies from other countries to come in, but they did not stop any businesses to grow. They just allowed all the local businesses to grow as much as they can. So all the innovations, everything that people were able to think of, that was allowed to happen. सरकार तो उतना इनोवेटिव नहीं है, वो तो सब कुछ नहीं कर सकती. लोगों को अलाउ किया, वहाँ पे लोग इनोवेटिव थे, उनके पास में ज्ञान और इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चरल अवेलेबिलिटी that they made available, and therefore, so people just did, and because people are people all over the world, they will consume something that is convenient to them, and the Chinese also wanted that convenience, and therefore all these businesses have grown, right? So they don't have a feeling of pride nor a feeling of humility about their language. They just know that their language is all that exists. It's very similar to what Americans think about themselves.
See, we should not forget, just to answer part of your question, that as Vivekananda said that China grew because of localization. India grew because of knowing English. The entire BPO story and how we got a huge business of the BPO and serving our clients abroad was just because our people, our developers knew good English, and Chinese couldn't cope up with that. So both of the countries have grown in different ways due to different reasons. Any other question, please?
Yeah. So, I'm Mahendra Sharma. I'm from Mathrubharti. Mathrubharti is into self-publishing of ebooks in regional languages. And I simply appreciate Google's effort of creating Indic keyboard as well as the input tools in regional languages, because that has become surely a breakthrough invention for Indian regional content creators. Because it has speeded up, and we being the content publishers and the self-publishing platform, we do basically online activities to encourage content creation, and we recommend them because many of the authors do not know that how to write in Google input tools. So I surely feel that there is something basically lacking to educate people, that Google has such tremendous tools. We have reached out only to 2,000 authors in India in just 6 languages. And I feel that there are 1 lakh plus authors, those who can produce millions of words of content every day. So I would like to know how Google is approaching towards educating people about these greatest tools.
Thank you so much, and very encouraging to know that our products are being appreciated. And Google, as you know, when it comes to our products, we rely more on the word-to-word, mouth-to-mouth marketing that people do for our products. We don't, advertise our products in a manner that most consumer companies would do. I think definitely it's great to know about you. I think we can do a better job in partnering companies like you who have that reach with the authors to tell people about the products that exist. Within Google as well, Indic is an area of focus. We launched the ILIA, the Indian Language Internet Alliance, in late 2014 with the same idea on not just working with the government, but also with the publishers, with technology companies like Reverie, on how to broaden this user base. So that's always our focus on promoting through projects like these rather than doing a mass advertisement of sorts. And this is something that we will be continuing in this year forward as well. But yeah, thank you so much for the kind words of encouragement.
Okay, any more questions? No. I think let's wrap it up.
My name is Mohammad Danish Anwar. Actually, we are here appreciating the success of China, but I think the success doesn't depend upon the number of population that reside in a particular country. Like we take the example of Israel, there are mostly 30 to 40 lakh people staying currently in Israel. And I think, in my point of opinion, that the Jews are the most free-minded people of this world. Like we use, for example, we use 100 products each a day. 90 of them products are made in Israel. And it's because they know the audience and what the audience want. अगर हम इस परेशानी से दूर होना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि हम लोग बात कर रहे हैं कि मतलब कि हिंदी और इंग्लिश की जो मतलब लड़ाई चल रही है आपस में, तब जो एलाइट ग्रुप है हमारी कंट्री का, उसको इससे बाहर आना चाहिए। क्योंकि हम तो चाहते हैं कि मतलब हम आपस में कन्वर्सेशन इंग्लिश में करें, लेकिन जहाँ पर बात इंटरव्यू लेने की आती है, जहाँ पर बंदे ने हाँ हिंदी में किया तो ये हो गया था। सिंपल हिंदी स्टेटमेंट यू कांट इग्नोर दैट। मतलब उसको सब नॉलेज है, you know about the technology, you know about the current scenario, but the problem is speaks in Hindi. That time he hated.
Yeah, I mean, we have already told the same sentiment. I mean, I completely agree with you. We have somehow lost a lot of respect for people who don't speak English very well. But that is also changing. For example, in our company, we actually conduct interviews in multiple languages. मतलब अगर बंदा आसाम से आया हो तो हम हमारी टीम के अंदर भी ढूंढते हैं कि यार कोई बंदा आसामी है तो जाओ यार तुम उसके साथ में आसामी में बात करो, राइट? बट बिकॉज द ऑब्जेक्टिव इज टू अंडरस्टैंड उसका वेदर ही इज स्किलफुल और नॉट, उसके पास में जो है वो खुल करके वो अपनी भाषा में बता पाए, वो हमारे लिए ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। वो इंग्लिश बोल पाए, वो हमारे लिए ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। सो इस तरीके से बहुत सारे और कंपनी इसी तरीके से कर रहे हैं, बदल रही है। लेकिन हाँ, आप जो कह रहे हैं वो भी सच है।
I have read an article, last 6 months ago. One of the superintendent of police, I am forgetting the name of the district, and the DGP is holding the meeting, and the meeting was in English language, and the SP started speaking in Hindi. He was उसको बाहर निकाल दिया कि if you don't know English, तो then बाहर चले जाओ. So elite must come out.
ये स्लेव मेंटालिटी है, बहुत धीरे धीरे जाएगी, नहीं कह सकते हैं। स्लेव मेंटालिटी जानते हैं ना, स्लेव मेंटालिटी वो अभी भी खून में है, क्या करेंगे? देखिए आपके अंदर, आपकी बॉडी के अंदर जीन्स है, हर जीन की एक मेमोरी है, तो वो जो कुछ
In South India, they don't have disrespect for people who speak Hindi or people who don't speak English. They don't have, it's like they are also agnostic, they are like neutral. Only in Tamil Nadu, they don't respect people if you are speaking Hindi. That was because of our history. There is a history to it, so we can't bundle that.
Okay, thank you so much. The session turned out to be very interactive as expected. And a big thank you to all the panelists. And I hope Judge Keith sir forgives me for mixing up his designation.
Absolutely fine.
I'll request Ravi to come and do the honors. We have some gifts for you, sir. from Google.
हमने नहीं जाना